Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for game number 5, and it's going to be the last match today. We've had 3 best of 5s, and every single one of them has gone to game number 5. You've got no complaints from me in that regard, and it's been really fun casting all of them. I really think my favorite was TLO versus Beastyqt at the start of the day. This hasn't been too bad, but it's also been very heavily back and forth. It's not just that it's back and forth, but it's like pretty like one-sidedly back and forth. When they're winning hard. They're going big. They're going home. We got about 2,700 people tuning in right now. We got about $312 raised for the prize pool of this show match. Over $1,000 raised today, period, across all three, and that's fan-freaking-tastic. I want to thank the folks at MATCHERINO for helping make this possible. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and let's just hop into these last intros. Spawning in the bottom left corner of the map is going to be the pink Terran player, Beastyqt. And at the top right, Flipside Tactics, purple Protoss Puck. So they weren't fighting. I really want to stress that. So there was no like, oh my god, you're stupid Protoss, blah blah blah. Like, they were just having some we'll call it aggressive balance discussion between games. I don't think Puck likes losing either, and I don't think Beasty. They're both very competitive players, which is why, by the way, I love inviting them back to play. Like, it's one thing that, okay, Puck's good, Beasty's good, sure. But it's the fact that they're competitive beyond that that makes it really attractive to me as an organizer to want to invite them back. In fact, there was someone who had posted on the Team Liquid thread saying, like, oh, it's the same players over and over again. And the thing is, I don't actually have a problem with that because the same players are good, and that's why they come back over and over again. If it was a bunch of really crappy play and we kept inviting the same people, okay, that's a valid complaint. But again, the competitive nature keeps pushing these guys to improve, and that's what I like to see. Puck's going to proxy once again. It worked out well for him before. He's looking for round 2. He's doing it in the most unconventional spot. Beasty's also scouting the most unconventional spots. I don't think he's going to see this Robo coming. And to be honest, a lot of Terran players, myself included in this, they always watch these rocks. They don't ever watch these rocks. Beasty's going to knock down the back rocks over here as well, but if Puck gets 2 Immortals out before being scouted, oh, Beasty's probably dead. I'm just going to say it straight up. And there's the Moonlight Madness spam. So, rip chat. Latius for Amber says, I can't wait for this map to be removed from the pool. Me as well. I made a mistake making that intro. I made a huge mistake making that intro. And I can't take it back. I don't think it's as bad as Catalina. I don't think anything's ever going to be as bad as Catalina. But I have made a huge mistake. Pretty much what I did with the Moonlight Madness intro. Anyway, sorry, Puck's going to be getting a couple of the gateways at home. He's not going to stick them all on the front lines. But the Immortals are taking down the rocks. Beasty goes for a scan, and the thing I think I would have liked for him to have scanned was actually back here. He needs to know that Puck has no natural base. Seeing a couple of gateways in the main, this doesn't tell him anything. This is nothing revealing at all. Puck has a natural, he could have tech over here as well. Now, Beasty's probably going to assume this is an all-in of some variety. We got a tank coming out. He's getting ready to shell away at the stalkers. He can always shuffle around with the medevac. And he might even go for his own drop. But I think the thing is, at the end of the day, in a base trade scenario, I think Solace has got a little more damage to him. Obviously, he can't pick up buildings and float them to the corner of the map. But, yeah, I think he's going to be coming in with a little bit harder of a punch. Now, I actually wish the Mothership Core was across the map with the offensive army so they could recall home. Unfortunately, what he's chosen to do is leave the Mothership Core here for photon overcharges. And without 2 pylons on the left side of his Nexus, he's very exposed to drops, to attacks, to everything. Coming over here, though, Beasty, did he scout that army? I don't know that Puck ever came close enough for that to be revealed. Tank's still at the front, so no, I don't think he knows what's up just yet. Oh, the Warp Prism. Oh, he's just going to straight up Warp Prism drop to the main, but Puck. Wait. What's happening here? What is this weird roundabout way of doing this? I guess it is a giant elevator. Bring the Immortals. Bring the Immortals. Immortal hype. The Depths are going to get a lot of light damage in here, which is nice. But once again, they have a lot less health, so they can't take those hits the same way they used to. Having the Immortals not focusing on that tank at all is a big problem. In fact, put the Immortals on the front line. Their barrier ability will soak 200 damage. And we'll have no problem dealing with those Marines. But you know what?